Hey guys, so day 3 here, and let's get into this.
Honey.
First off, I woke up at 4. Took a shower. I learned I gained a roommate while I was asleep. So now there are 4 of us in the room.
Say what?
Anyways, I went to the dining facility and got some breakfast. So egg whites again with cheese and onion, another grapefruit, and this time banana instead of grapes. So switched it up, something slight. Now I also got French vanilla. So next hit time is like 25 minutes. So I'm just going to eat my breakfast real quick, make sure I have all my papers that I need, because apparently it's gonna be a very long day of redundancy, because I already did everything I need to do today before I got here, but I gotta do it again. So let me just remind y'all that it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Honestly, like, if you do this type of thing, this military thing, this DOD contractor, whatever thing, like, you kind of have to become a morning person or you're gonna hate your life every morning. So keep that in mind. Hey you guys, so it is day 3 in the afternoon. It is 1:40 p.m. and I just finished medical. So if you remember this morning, it was mad early, like, and I was eating breakfast and it was cool. In between then and now, I've done a lot of sitting around. I got my blood drawn. I filled out paperwork. I got a whole bunch of briefings. I went through medical, finance, and I think those are the two things: medical and finance. And yeah, during that time, I was able to have my phone, which is nice. So I got to talk to a few people and just check on things and be on social media. So follow me, DayJaMona. That's for my Snapchat, Instagram, and my Twitter. DayJaMona for all 3. So follow me. Let's be friends. And now I'm just about to heat up my little ready meal. We call them MREs, which is pretty much like a ready meal. Because I miss the dining facility pretty much. But yes, so then later on I'm going to go to dinner at the dining facility and chill out and edit these videos for you guys. I'm also going to do a video on how I edit my thumbnails. So gotta get that out the way, because I feel like it's been forever since I put out a video and I need to do better. I'm going to do better. So that's what I'm about to do right now, since I have some free time. I have, think, maybe like 3 hours until our next formation or hit time. So that's what I'm gonna do now. It's so funny. So when I was on the bus coming back, because we do have buses to like get to where we're supposed to be, or we walk. So real quick, when I was on the bus, I was talking to the bus driver and he was like, you know, you have to be smart. He was asking me like how old I am. I said I'm 25. And he was like, save your money, like don't be stupid with it. Buy your first home. And I was like, oh, I have my first home. And he's like, oh, you good then? Like you're on track. Like he did 20 years, I think, and he got out as a E6, which is what I am. But he asked me like, how much time do you have left? And I'm like, 13 years. It sounds so long, guys, and it is. Like, I really feel like it is. But like, he was just trying to put me on game. Like, look, be smart, save your money, get into stocks and bonds. And we were just having this good old conversation. And he was like, you're good, like you're doing great. And I feel like that's, I don't try to downplay it. Like, I do think I've made smart decisions and I've made, you know, good decisions for my age. I think I'm very mature for my age, and I hear that a lot. Like, people usually think I'm like 28, 29. I've even gotten like 32. Like, no, I just turned 25 December 11th. And so, but I do get that a lot, that I'm like mature for my age, or I carry myself a certain way that's definitely beyond my years. And people, like, when they hear about my journey, they think like, oh my gosh, like, you're doing so great. And I don't like discredit that, but I feel like I'm not even at my peak. Like, when people like hear my rank and they hear how long I've been in, they're like, oh, you fast tracked, like, you moved fast, you ranked up quickly. Or they hear like, I already own a home, and they're like, oh wow, you're so young to own your first home, like, that's awesome. And it's like, of course I say thank you, and, you know, I thank God for the choices that I have in my head and that I've made, and my logic and my rationale. But then in the same breath, I feel like I'm not even like close. Like, I feel like I've been doing good, but I could be way better. Like, I can be at a way higher level. Like, so that's like something I think about, because, you know, when you're traveling in this setting, you're meeting a whole bunch of people, and you get asked and you ask the same questions. Where are you going? Is this your first deployment? How long have you been in? What's your job? Like, and you kind of have the same conversation over and over again. But it's very interesting to like see the different responses, see the different questions that you get asked, because it really does, the conversation can vary, but it always kind of starts out the same. So it's just interesting to like see other people's journeys and where they're at in their journey, and like just like how they feel about each process and everything they've been through. And yeah, so I think that's like today's lesson. Like, I need to look into stocks for one. I don't know much about bonds, but me and my dad talk about stocks a lot. I just haven't actually acted on it. So yeah, to me, I feel like I'm doing good, and I do it for me and I do it for my son. But like, I could be doing way better, and I could be in a way like sometimes I just think like, if you think this is good, I think this is just okay. Like, when I feel like it's good, like, then maybe it'll really be amazing, because I feel like I haven't even hit a peak yet. Like, not in my prime at all. But then again, I'm my hardest critic, and that's just what it is. Like, I'm my hardest critic. I always feel like I could go harder, and I don't know if that's my ambition. I don't know if that's me not thinking like I'm where I should be or where I need to be, or other people making me feel like I'm not where I should be or where I need to be. I don't know. I don't know where this drive comes from, but I'm gonna just keep riding it. Like, and that's it. So before I go, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm about to eat while I edit, which is the ready meal I told you guys about. So it comes in this green bag, and then within the green bag, there's a meal, which I got the cheese tortellini and tomato sauce. So you guys know I don't eat meat like that, so I eat like tuna, salmon, shrimp, or crab. That's about it. I will occasionally, very, very, very occasionally, maybe have some chicken, but that's like once every couple of months. Very sporadic. I'm not really counting it. But for a good like 6 months straight, I didn't even have chicken at all. Like, I think I just had chicken for the first time since Thanksgiving, like last week. Yeah, and so I'm not putting a title on it. No, I'm not vegetarian, vegan, whatever, pescatarian. I just really don't eat poultry like that, and that's just what I'm calling it. So anyways, my meal's in here, and if you could hear it, it's a heater. So my food is cooking right now because you have water underneath this line and then you have a heater inside. And then I folded it over so that way the steam can stay in the bag. And then I'm gonna cover it with the packaging that the food actually came in. And then I will, and it, like, the instructions on how to use the heater are like actually on the bag. So read directions, guys. But yeah, so I'm gonna put the cover on it now. So now it looks like this. And then I could just lean that like right here, just make sure it tilts a little bit so that way the heat can like rise at an angle and actually like heat up the food. I don't know, it's some science behind it. I just read the instructions, you know? So yeah, I'm just gonna let it tilt and cook. And that's it. I may do some laundry today as well because most people are getting out of here either Thursday night or early Friday morning, and it is Monday. So I think I'm gonna do laundry tomorrow because most people will start to think about doing laundry like Wednesday or Thursday. And because there's like a couple, I won't say couple hundred, but I'll say maybe like 100 people doing the same process that I'm doing, I don't want to get caught up like having to do my laundry at crazy hours Wednesday night or Thursday. So yeah, I think I'm just going to use my laundry bag and maybe keep like 1 or 2 days worth of clothes in there and just pack it in a separate bag in my suitcase and then just do laundry tomorrow. So, you know, 1 or 2 outfits in my suitcase and a laundry bag isn't that bad. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like really weird about like keeping stuff separate, especially like dirty clothes. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Like, even if you know you're about to go somewhere new and, you know, the dirty clothes won't be near the clean clothes for that long. No, I just need them to be totally separate, or everything gets washed and then they could be together once everything is actually clean. So, you know, little things, little things. Back in the game room, so it is maybe like 5:30, almost 6 o'clock. I'm set to call Javon at 6:55 since he's 2 hours behind. He goes to bed at 8:55 when he has daycare the next day. So that's what's going on right now. When I say, you guys, I just want to like put a mask on my face, just go to sleep for like 48 hours. I can't make this up. Like, my forehead is just not my friend. Everything else is fine. It's just this area right here that is annoying me. Anyways, I'm just sitting here for a bit watching Moesha in the comment area. And I figured I'd just give you guys an update. I just had dinner that you saw, so not too healthy. But I do love me a good grilled cheese sandwich. I take the crust off, so I'm pretty sure that's where my son gets it from. Like, he will even take the crust off of an uncrustable peanut butter jelly sandwich. Like, we do not mess with crust. So yeah, a little bit of grilled cheese sandwich and some baked beans, which were decent. I didn't really like the jello all that much, and I did get up and grab a brownie, which also wasn't that good. But I mean, I'm full, so it worked. So that's pretty much it for the night. I'm just going to talk to my kid and then go to bed. Hey you guys, so day 4? Is it day 4? I don't know what day it is. I'm kind of annoyed right now. Let me tell you about the situation. I hope you guys can hear me. So we have 2 ways to get issued stuff that we need when we're getting ready. Like you need supplies, you need equipment, you need stuff. So there's 2 ways to get it. I'm gonna call it way 1 and way 2. So I tried way 1. Well, I went to a building because each has their own building. I went to way 1's building and I realized I don't need anything from here. I already knew that. I know exactly what I need, but I didn't know which building had which. Right. So way 1 doesn't have what I need. And so I'm like, okay, I need to go to way 2. So I get on the bus, because I told y'all it's 2 ways to get to one place. You either walk there, or you take the bus, or a shuttle, which is the same thing to me. So I go now, and I'm walking to the bus. I talked to the supply person, we will call them, and I said, and I've already had this conversation with this person, and said, like, I need this and this, that's it. So now I have this conversation again, because there's a lot of people that this person has to talk to, so I can't just expect they're just gonna keep what I need in mind as if like I'm really important, because I'm not in the grand scheme of things. So I remind them, like, all I need is this and this. And that was the conversation. So now the supply person is like, well, just go through and get what you think you may need. It doesn't hurt to go through. No, like, I'm on my time. So if I know what I need and I can't get it where I'm at, I'm gonna go to the next place. I'm not gonna just go through the motions when I already know what's necessary and what is not. So now I'm being told, just go through it, see what you may need. If you don't need anything, then whatever. We know I don't agree with this. I just said it. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get on the bus and go to way 2. So then the bus driver's like, oh, well, I have to talk to the person, because there needs to be more than one person on the bus before I can take off, or they get like really uptight about it. So I'm like, okay, cool. So the bus driver gets off the bus, goes and talks to the person, and of course the person is gonna say, no, you have to wait. So I was like, cool, I'll walk. So here we are, walking in 30-degree weather, and it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. So that shows you how my day is going. But regardless, there is actually a shuttle I can call. I just found out after I made a phone call before making this video to talk to you guys. So once I get back to my homeland, I'll call it, then I could call for the shuttle and they will take me to way 2 and we can start again. So just sharing a frustration with you guys. I don't know, like, I'm not trying to be like a dick about it, and it's not like I'm not trying to follow directions, but it's like, if I'm telling you I need 2 things and I can't get it where I'm at, then why are you telling me to just go through anyways? Like, that's a waste of time. So that's the current situation, but I'm almost back where I'm at. Everybody was like, oh yeah, that's a long walk, you don't want to walk there. Watch me, okay? Because I'm not about to be sitting and waiting for other people to get done what they need to do just so I can get to where I need to go. Like, I'm gonna get there regardless. If I gotta walk or whatever, find a scooter on the side of the sidewalk, I'm gonna get there. So yeah, that's one thing about me. Like, when it comes to taking care of business, what I feel like is business or getting stuff done, I don't wait on anybody if I could do it myself. Like, if I have to wait on you, I'm probably not happy about it, but like, I'll wait on you. But if I have another way that I could do it myself, I'm gonna do it myself and just rely on myself. So there's that.
It won't take me far. I'm living my life like it's